The women's lacrosse team has announced its 2014 schedule. The team is set to play in 17 games this season, including 9 against non-conference opponents. Coach Stephanie Rodolfi keys in on the importance of a tough non-conference schedule to prepare her team for league play.
Prior to league play, we want to just play as much as possible and get in as many games so that we have the experience heading into Patriot League play. That's invaluable. It's just having experience under our belts. So as many games as possible, competitive practices, and making sure that we're ready mentally. As far as our out-of-league conference games, we've got a great group to play against. We've got ACC opponents, we've got Ivy League opponents, we've got Atlantic 10 opponents. We've got a great regional schedule, and I'm excited to play all those teams because numerous of those teams have made it to NCAAs in the past or have made it to their conference championships, and I think just playing those experienced teams will help us become an experienced team.
The Patriot League will welcome newcomers Boston University and Loyola into the Patriot League this year, setting the tone for an even more competitive spring season. Boston University comes from the America East Conference, while Loyola will make the switch from the Big East.
Well, obviously, with the addition of BU and Loyola, we have brought in two very experienced and traditional teams, and I think it's going to obviously elevate the Patriot League altogether. Loyola is usually always in the top 20. BU is usually, if not in the top 20, is always does very well on America East, so they bring a lot of experience to the league. This is also bringing in 6 teams for the tournament, which is going to make all these games extremely important. And I think that's exciting for the Patriot League, is to have a 6-team format to make it to that automatic berth at the very end, and possibly an at-large with good conference and out-of-conference play throughout the year. So I think it's going to be a great year for the Patriot League, and I think that it's going to be a very successful league across the board for everyone.
The women's lacrosse team is coming off of back-to-back Patriot League championship game appearances. Coach Rodolfi knows that her team must remain sharp throughout the season in order to return to the title game for a 3rd consecutive season.
Well, of course, it's not going to be easy. I think that with the addition of a lot of newcomers, one of our major things we'd like to focus on is limiting mistakes this year, making sure that whatever we do wrong, we always follow up with something positive and making the best out of the situation. So limiting mistakes, keeping our composure. Again, being young, we want to keep our composure, especially in tight games or games that are going to mean a lot for postseason play. And lastly, I think something we've focused on the past couple of years, and we still would like to continue that, is winning draws. I think that's going to really help out the momentum and just our team catching a flow throughout the year.
With the addition of 2 teams, this will be the first year that 6 teams will compete for the Patriot League championship. The top 2 teams will receive a bye, while teams seeded 3 through 6 will compete in the quarterfinals. Show your Crusader pride and be sure to catch all the games this spring. Reporting for GoHolyCross.com, I'm Nate Bertrand.